Woke up to another crisis text. Family drama I inherited. Can't fix everyone's problems, but somehow I'm expected to. Boundaries feel like betrayal when you're raised to always give, running on fumes and obligation. Something's gotta give. Started therapy last month, unpacking years I tried to bury, learning words like trauma response and codependency. Turns out saying yes to everything means saying no to my own peace. But there's a strength I'm discovering, it doesn't come from me.
I've been poured
from an empty cup.
Now I'm
Learning where to fill it up. There's a capacity I didn't know I had, a resilience that's not my own. When I'm running on absolutely nothing left, Christ becomes the strength I've never known. I'm learning I can handle more than I believed, not because I'm superhuman or elite, but because His power operates in me, expanding my capacity. Chronic illness, chronic pain, invisible battles every day, explaining to people who don't get it why I can't just push through and pray it away. But faith doesn't mean denying struggle, it means accessing grace within the fight. His strength doesn't always heal my body, but it carries me through every night. When my physical limits scream enough, His Spirit chose to fly, shows up. There's a capacity I didn't know I had, a resilience that's not my own. When I'm running on absolutely nothing left, Christ becomes the strength I've never known. I'm learning I can handle more than I believe, not because I'm superhuman or elite, but because His power operates in me, expanding my capacity. So when life asks for more, and I think I can produce, I remember whose strength I access, and it's more than I can use. When life asks for more, and I think I can sustain, His limitless supply flows through me. I'm never drained in vain. There's a capacity I didn't know I had, a resilience that's not my own. When I'm running on absolutely nothing left, Christ becomes the strength I've never known. than I think I can produce. I remember whose strength I access, and it's more than I can use. When life asks for more than I think I can sustain, His limitless supply flows through me. I'm never drained in vain.
I've seen the mountain and I've seen the low. I felt the fire in the undertow. There were seasons when the harvest dried, when I planted faith but the soil denied. But I held my ground when the cold moved in, knowing spring was coming once again. Every ending holds a new beginning. Every loss was setting up my winning. I trust the hand that holds my every season. Through every season you remain. Through every winter, every rain. When the harvest comes and when the fields run dry, you are the reason I survive. Through every season, high and low, you are the through everything. I had watched the sun go down and grieved, waited long for any sign of relief. But the roots grow deep when the wind blows hard, and the darkest nights grow the brightest stars. So I lift my hands in the middle of it all, knowing I am caught before I fall. Every ending holds a new beginning. Every ending holds a new beginning. Every loss was setting up my winning. I trust the hand that holds my every season. Through every season you remain. Through every winter, every rain. When the harvest comes and when the fields run dry, you are the reason I survive. Through every season, high and low, you are the river, you are the flow. I will not fear what tomorrow brings. You are my constant through everything. In the drought you were water, in the dark you were dawn. When I had nothing left, you were everything I leaned on. In the fire you were shelter, in the flood you were ground. I was falling into nothing, and your love is what I found. Your love is what I found. Through every season you remain. Through every winter, every rain. When the harvest comes and when the fields run dry, you are the reason I survive. Through every season, high and low, you are the river, you are the flow. I will not fear what tomorrow brings. You are constant through everything. Through every season, you never change. Through every season, you always remain. Through every season, you never change. Through every season, I call your name. Through every season, you are the the same through every season. Sunlight on the kitchen table, another list I couldn't finish. Promises I made to myself, some I kept, some I diminished. I keep thinking strength is louder, like a breakthrough I can see. But maybe it's the quiet courage, showing up consistently. You don't measure me by speed, you walk with me in need. You are enough for this moment, enough for the weight I feel, enough when my hands are shaking, enough when the doubts are real. I don't have to outrun tomorrow, I just need your presence near. You are enough for this moment, and that's enough right here. Second chances, dreams that didn't go as planned, learning how to hold the tension between surrender and demand. You meet me in the unfinished, in the progress no one sees, turning small obedience into deeper peace. Where I feel uncertain, you remain steady. You are enough for this moment, enough when I feel behind, enough for the fragile places I keep trying to hide. You don't rush the healing, you don't disappear. You are enough for this moment, and I'm safe right here. Strength is sometimes breathing, sometimes standing still, sometimes just believing you are working still. Every step is forming something I can't see. Faith is not perfection, it's trust repeatedly. You are enough for this moment, enough for the road unknown, enough when the answers linger, enough when I feel alone. The future is not my burden, your presence is already here. You are enough for this moment, and I will stay right here. Not everything finished, not everything clear, but you are enough right here.
Morning traffic, heavy sky, same worries passing by, conversations in my head, things I wish I could have said, trying not to fall behind while everyone's racing time. But deep beneath the precious sound, there's a steady truth I've found. I don't have to have it figured out, I don't have to fake the lie. There's a love that holds me steady in the middle of the fight. I'm still standing here, even with the weight I carry. Every tear, every fear didn't break the story There's a voice that calls me worthy. I'm not finished, I'm not done. Love says I've already won. Late night scrolling endless lives, wondering where my purpose hides. Plans that shifted, doors that closed, learning how to release control. Some days faith feels small and thin, like a whisper in the wind. But whispers grow into a flame when someone keeps calling my name. Every moment I keep breathing is a step I didn't lose. Grace is working in the waiting, even when I can't see proof. I'm still standing here, even with the weight I carry. Every tear, every fear didn't break the story in me. Through the noise, through the doubt, there's a voice that calls me worthy. I'm not finished, I'm not done. Love says I've already won. Not untouched by the struggle, not immune to the rain, but stronger than the voices that keep speaking shame. What tried to name me failure didn't know my end. The story's still unfolding, and love writes it again. I'm still standing here, not because the road was easy, but because I wasn't alone. Every step you've been leading, through the dark, through the weight, there's a future forming slowly. I'm not finished, I'm not done. Love says I've already won. Some strength is loud, some strength is quiet. Both are real, and you're still here. That counts.
Shoes by the door, another long day. Thought I was stronger than the weight. Plans in pieces on the floor. Dreams don't look the same anymore. Voices telling me to run, telling me I'm falling behind. But in the quiet of the ordinary, there's a different voice inside. Not every answer comes at once, not every door swings wide. Sometimes faith is just believing there's purpose on the other side. Light finds me in the shadows, hope speaks when I'm unsure. Even when my strength is borrowed, love reminds me I'm secure. Through the questions, through the wait, through the days that rearrange, I'm becoming something stronger, even in the change. Chats full of laughter loud, while I'm fighting silent clouds. Learning healing isn't fast, learning not to rush the past. Tiny steps, invisible winds, showing up again and again. What felt like weakness yesterday, today looks like resilience. Every breath is evidence, every step a quiet seed. What I thought was falling apart was rebuilding me. Light finds me in the shadows, hope speaks chaos, peace grows where fear had been. Every ending holds a doorway, every loss can start again. Through the breaking, through the unknown, through the courage it takes to stay, I'm becoming something stronger with every passing day.
They said I wouldn't make it past the statistic, another number in a broken system. Foster care, graduate with no safety net. Told the odds were stacked against my existence. But there's a fire burning in my chest that didn't come from pedigree or privilege. It's a holy defiance of every prediction, writing chapters they said I'd never finish. Classrooms
Where I didn't see myself reflected, history books that erased my ancestors, but I'm standing on shoulders of the resilient, carrying forward what they started. Education became my elevation.
not because the system made it easy, but because there's power in my DNA that's older than any adversity. When the world counts me out, there's a God who counts me in. His strength, my story, rewriting what was said about me. His power, my victory, doing things I had no business doing, breaking cycles, building legacy, climbing mountains with his ability. His strength, my story, proving that I can through Christ in me.
Immigrant parents work 3 jobs between them, so I could dream in a language they were learning. Now I'm first gen, everything they couldn't access, carrying the sacrifice into my progress. Culture clash, identity crisis, straddling 2 worlds that don't quite fit, but his strength transcends every border, making me whole in the in-between. When a simulation says erase yourself, his voice says you're enough as you are. His strength, my story, rewriting what was said about me. His power, my victory, doing things I had no business doing, breaking cycles, building legacy, climbing mountains with his ability. His strength, my story, proving that I can through Christ in me.
They see the accomplishment, but don't know the warfare. They see the promotion, but don't know the prayer. They see the breakthrough, but don't know the burden. His strength in my weakness is the plot twist they're learning. They see the resilience, but don't know the sword. They see the endurance, but don't know the form. Supernatural stamina, divine intervention, his power perfected in all of my tension. His strength, used to run from everything that hurt, buried all my pain underneath the dirt. Built a wall so high that no one could get in. Told myself that I was fine, but I was breaking thin. Then a light crept through a crack I couldn't seal, and for the first time in a long time I could feel. I stopped pretending I had it all together, stopped fighting battles I was never meant to weather. I opened my hands and finally let it go. This is where the healing is, right here in the middle of the wilderness. Not when everything is perfect and restored, but in the surrender and the waiting on the Lord. This is where the healing is, not at the finish line, but right here where I live, in the broken, in the humble, in the need. This is where the healing is for me. I've prayed for doors I never seemed to open, held on to promises while everything was broken. Questioned every step, questioned every sign, but the silence was a teacher and the waiting was divine. Now I see the things that suffering produced, a faith refined by fire and a spirit introduced. I stopped pretending I had it all together, stopped fighting battles I was never meant to weather. I opened my hands and finally let it go. This is where the healing is, right here in the middle of the wilderness. Not when everything is perfect and restored, but in the surrender and the waiting on the Lord. This is where the healing is, not at the finish line, but right here where I live, in the broken, in the humble, in the need. This is where the healing is for me. Oh, I don't need to have the answers, I don't need to see the end. I just need the one who carries every place that I have been. He was there in every valley, he was there in every fall. He was healing what was broken, even when I felt nothing at all. Even when I felt nothing at all. This is where the healing is, right here in the middle of the wilderness. Not when everything is perfect and restored, but in the surrender, in the waiting on the Lord. This is where the healing is, not at the finish line, but right here where I live, in the broken, in the humble, in the need. This is where the healing is for me. Here in the broken you meet me, here in the silence you speak, here in the places I'm weakest, your power is strongest in me. This is where the healing is, this is where the healing is.